evening. This is Femboy 𝕰𝖒𝖊𝖏𝖚. We're picking up where we left off in my reading of Poor Things by 𝕰𝖒𝖊𝖏𝖏. So we're on chapter 11, and that's called 18 Park Circus. And tonight I'm cosplaying 𝕰𝖒𝖊𝖏𝖏𝖏 from 𝕸𝖈𝕷𝖆𝖎𝑡, if you remember that character or not, it's fine. Okay, here we go. If hard, rewarding work, interesting, understanding friendship, and a comfortable home are the best grounds for happiness, then the following months were perhaps the pleasantest I have known. All Baxter's servants had begun life as country girls of my mother's class, and though none were much less than 50, I believe they liked having a comparatively young man in the house who enjoyed the food they prepared. They never saw me eat, because my meals were hoisted up to the dining room on a dumb waiter. But I often sent a cheap bunch of flowers or note of thanks down to the kitchen with the dirty plates. I ate with Baxter at a huge table, sitting as far from him as possible. Having little or no pancreas, he made his digestive juices by hand, stirring them into his food before chewing and swallowing. When I asked about the ingredients, he evaded the question in a shamefaced way, which suggested some were extracted from his bodily wastes. The odor at the end of the table confirmed this. Behind his chair was a sideboard loaded with carboys, stoppered vials, graduated glasses, pipettes, syringes, litmus papers, thermometers, and a barometer. Also, the Bunsen burner, retort, and tubing of a distillation plant. This last bubbled on a low gas throughout the day. At unpredictable moments in every meal, he would stop chewing and stay absolutely still, as if listening to something remote. Yet inside himself, after seconds like this, he would slowly stand, carefully carry his plate to the sideboard, and spend minutes concocting messes for addition to it. On the sideboard lay a chart, where every 4 hours he recorded his pulse, respiration, and temperature, besides chemical changes in his blood and lymphatic system. One morning before breakfast, I studied it and was so disturbed that I never looked at it again. It showed daily fluctuations too irregular, sudden, and steep for even the healthiest and strongest body to survive. Times and dates, noted in Baxter's clear, tiny, childish yet firm script, showed that when talking to me the day before his neural network had passed through the equivalent of an epileptic seizure. Yet I had noticed no change in his manner. Surely all this apparatus and charting must be pretenses, ploys by which an ugly hypochondriac exaggerated his diseases in order to feel superhuman? Outside, the dining room life at 18 Park Circus was splendidly commonplace. After the evening meal, we tended the sick animals in the operating theater, then retired to the study where we read or played chess, which Baxter always won, or draughts, which I nearly always won, or cribbage, where the victor was unpredictable. We resumed our long weekend tramps and all the time talked about Bella. She did not let us forget her. Every 3 or 4 days, a telegram saying, 𝕰𝖒𝖊𝖏 arrived from Amsterdam, Frankfurt on Main, Marienbad, Geneva, Milan, Trieste, Athens, Constantinople, Odessa, Alexandria, Malta, Morocco, Gibraltar, and Marseille. One foggy November afternoon came a telegram from Paris saying, "Don't worry." Baxter grew frantic. He cried, "There must be something dreadful to worry about if she tells me not to do it. I will go to Paris. I will hire detectives. I will find her." I said, "Wait till she summons you, Baxter. Trust her honesty. That message means she is not disturbed by an event which would upset you or me. Rather than thwart her, you trusted her to 𝕰𝖒𝖊𝖏𝖏. Better trust her to herself now." This convinced, but did not calm him. When the same message came from Paris exactly a week later, his resolution collapsed. I went to work one morning feeling sure he would have left for France when I got back. But as soon as I entered the front door, he hailed me vigorously from the study landing, shouting, "News of Bella, McCandless. 2 letters, one from a maniac in Glasgow and one from her residence in Paris." "What news?" I cried, casting off my coat and running upstairs. "Good? Bad? How is she?" "Who wrote these letters?" "The news is certainly not altogether bad," he said cautiously. "In fact, I think she is doing remarkably well, though conventional moralists would disagree. Come into the study and I will read the letters to you, leaving the best till last. The other one has a South Glasgow postmark, and a maniac wrote it. We composed. This will end right here. We're going to pick up in the next part. Thank you.